Good morning, everybody. Daniel Allison, the average dude. First sip. It's time to get your mind right, as we have been doing every single weekday morning, right at this time, 7:55. Me, my friend Fred, we come in here. We talk about mindset. We talk about energy. We talk about doing the things that it takes to get your mind right for a great day. And we've been having a lot of fun doing that. My co-host, Freddie Blanton, I know he's going to be coming in hot this morning, but I think we're going to talk about sales. We're going to talk about sales this morning. And if you're in sales, you know how important mindset is. Mindset. Every day as a salesperson, we have to be customer facing, customer outreaching. We've got to make phone calls. We have to go into other people's orbit. And that's not always easy. That's not always easy. So we need that right energy to start the day in order to get things rolling. So I'm trying to buy a little time because I did talk to Freddie, and I know that he's got to be close. I'm sure he's turning on his computer right now, and he's running in. And if you've ever done this before, you know how important having that co-host, having someone to talk to, how important that can be. Looking forward. There he is. Now that's the kind of energy that we generally bring on the show. I love it. I love it.
If you're late, make an entrance.
If you're late, make an entrance. And that's one of the greatest tips I believe you may have ever given on this show, Fred. That's actually a very good entrance. And you know what? I was explaining to the crowd, and now we've definitely got to talk about it. So you came in and you had fantastic energy, Fred. You had fantastic.
It's
you came in on Pump Day. You had fantastic energy. Now let me tell the crowd what I was facing. I just got off the phone with you. I wasn't sure exactly what we were going to be talking about. Remember? And I was like, I'm not sure what we're going to talk about. And as I'm talking to Fred about not having anything to talk about, you know what he tells me? He tells me that my energy has been low lately. Now, I want you to put yourself in my situation, folks. You've got 2 minutes to game time. And you're going to be starting. And then he tells me I'm not going to be there on time. I have nothing to say. I have low energy and I have no co-host. but other than that, he says.
Other than that, start the show.
Other than that, you snap the ball and you start talking. And you know, I told him what I wanted to talk about, which was the thing that in sales, which is what me and you both are, which is what this show essentially is. It's people, it's talking, it's doing our thing. In sales, mindset's probably the most important thing in sales. Yeah, the most important skill.
Do you believe that you can sell? Do you believe that you can communicate? Do you believe that you can share your message? It's all built around belief and energy.
It really is. Belief and energy, and belief it kind of pulls in that attitude. I mean, because if you believe good things are going to happen, what's your attitude going to be?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
You're going to be positive. You're going to be positive.
You're going to be
positive. But when you can have that energetic, good attitude, people want to hear that. And here's what I'm really noticing as AI starts doing more and more. I think that business and it already is like this to a degree, but again, I've said it before, more and more humans to humans, people talking, creating relationships with each other, human to human. Just being able to have a conversation, to be able to
one day the robots will make movies that show humans talking to each other.
Man, and they'll be laughing. There'll be little robot cartoon. Oh man,
there'll be humans outside cutting the grass.
Oh yeah, that's kind of scary, isn't it? Oh man, I don't want a mean robot boss. Can you imagine?
No, me neither. I want a nice
one. Oh man, hey, I'm gonna hit the quote of the day button, and I'm not really sure what the quote of the day is going to be.
Okay.
All right, here it goes. Here it goes. Right.
Here
it goes. It's coming. Bam.
Quote of the day. Quote of the day.
I just like hitting it sometimes.
Quote of the day.
I did look up some Jim Rohn quotes, and you can't really go wrong with Jim.
No, you can't.
And let's see. I love this one. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse.
It's that simple, isn't it?
If you really want to do it, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. Yes. I would say that is true. And I asked AI to give me a way that this might play out in the real world. And it says that an entrepreneur encounters obstacles. Well, I mean, it's just like we can apply. Anybody can apply it, right? You face obstacles, and you can give up, or you can make it work, right?
Yeah. Well, the average dude, Danny Allison says, "Look, I will be known as the #1 networker on the planet."
Oh, big statement, big goal.
And you start striving for that. And you connect some people. And you get some percentages off the connections and all the value that you're bringing. And then you go through about a 2-week spell where, oh, man, this guy didn't get along with this guy. Oh, these people aren't returning my phone calls. You can start making excuses from that point forward. Or you can still find the way to be the #1 networker on the planet. Which will it be? Will you let a few pebbles in the road, a few pebbles in your shoes stop you from becoming the man that you were determined to be?
Ooh, see, I like that. Excuses. I wish we could put everybody into that scenario, because when Freddie started painting that for me, I started kind of putting myself in that scenario. And we're going to face that, right? If you're going to have a big dream, and I love that, even putting that big target on the board, the best networker, or whatever it is, I'm going to connect everybody in the United States, or everybody in Spartanburg, or everybody in whatever. Have that big goal.
For you, Spartanburg's too small.
Yeah, we start working on it. And then something happens, and then we say, oh, man, I mean, we're so quick to give up on things.
We are quick to give up, but here's how you got to think. So let's say you do have a setback, and then you're asking yourself, you lose a little bit of confidence, and you start asking yourself, man, how will I get over this? How will I come back from this setback? And it's not always how. Sometimes you need to think, who can help me get through this setback? Who can help me take my next step? So don't always focus on the how. Sometimes it's going to take a who. Who is in your circle to help you?
And how do we find the right person to help us? I'm gonna let you keep going.
Yeah, well, here it's not people that you've dismissed. It's not people that's talked about you behind your back. Typically, you have about 5 or 6 people in your circle that you could call, and they could walk you through something. Even if you talk to them once or twice a year, you know that their ability and their experience can get you through your situation. You just have to pick up the phone and hit the numbers.
I like that. Yeah. And that's something, taking the initiative to have a conversation with people that have experience in a wide variety of things. These smart folks that have had success, they can help us in a lot of different ways, can't they?
Absolutely. It's okay to call somebody and say, hey, look, man, this is what happened. I need a way to get out of this.
Hey, look at here. We've had one comment today, which is very rare. If you watch this show, typically comments everywhere. Russ Hammond, good morning.
Good morning, Russ.
Yeah, it's good. It's true. Now, Fred, how do you keep your mindset going through the week working at Bobcat?
I'm a competitive guy. And for me, I think it comes down to a competition. I create competitions for myself. If I feel like I'm in a little slump, a little slow, whatever you want to call it, my batting average is low, I'll create a competition, whether it be, okay, I got to call this many people today. I have to sell this machine by this day. I have to get this paperwork done by this time. And then you get these little wins, and then it stacks up, and then next thing you know, you're rolling again.
I like that. You've got to stay aware. We talk about it a lot of times. Know what being on track feels like. Know what it feels like to be doing everything that you should be doing, and then have those warning system, or as Paul Pappy says, people around you whose strengths cover your weaknesses, or let you know when you're getting off the road.
I'm to the point where somebody else can say something. Oh, well, so-and-so's this busy and so-and-so's doing that. Well, number one, I'm not that person. So what they're doing is none of my concern. And I'm also not in their location. So one, I'm not them, and I'm not where they are. So that don't bother me. Nobody can pump me up more than myself, period. Nobody is harder on me than myself, period.
Amen on that. I'm going to have to beat that drum with you. Paul Pappy says, and be willing to acknowledge your weaknesses. It's okay to have them. Absolutely. A big part of accepting, when we accept ourselves and we don't feel like, and we don't have any chinks in the armor, I call it, right? We know ourselves well enough that we can walk out onto the battlefield, and even if people throw rocks, rejections or comments or whatever it might be, we've already prepared ourselves. We're ready to walk out there to feel all the things that salespeople are going to feel. If you make calls, we can't take things personally. Things will happen, and we have to find a way to be self-confident, not confident based on external things, to be based on, hey, I'm doing the things that I know I should be doing. When I'm doing that, that's when I feel confident. How about you, Fred?
Yeah, absolutely. And then, after seeing Paul's comment, it made me think, I wonder if Paul rushed out Friday morning and went and played golf. After fist bumping Bryson DeChambeau at Quail Hollow, did he run out and play golf and see if he could hit the ball like BD?
I bet he did. Oh, yeah. Hey, it's just like anything, you see another human being and you get to connect with somebody, you connect with Andy Elliott, you might go sell something,
What about that energy? Right back to what we started the show with, energy.
Full circle. That's what First Sip is all about. It's about getting your mind right, saying some things to fire yourself up, to fire others up, connect with others. Talk to Paul Pappy, talk to Russ Hammond, talk to Fred Blanton. Fred, final thought.
Paul has still not washed his hand. Hey, be somebody's energy source today. You'll recognize it. Have the confidence to give them some.
Hey, he said it was Friday at 3. All right, Paul. Have a great day and let's roll.